Who is this?
Jacky Cheung.
This is your idol.
Childhood idol.
It is.
Actually, I stopped listening to him maybe, I don't know, after I got older. But
but
back in the days, yes.
Yeah.
I knew his older songs.
He looks good here. He looks tired.
看你熟睡时的笑容，以为爱。
Cantonese, right?
No.
But that's his roots.
Mm-hmm.
Cantonese is his roots. That
Yeah.
like.
Well, that little bit, that push pull is kind of his signature.
Well, it is, but I'm realizing
Yeah.
too, actually, that it is quite praised, and well enjoyed.
Yeah,
That sound.
like I do that when I try to imitate him, right? Da, 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 da. I even do it even more exaggerated.
Yeah, but what I am realizing, and I did not understand this, is that it is turned up. That is turned up on purpose because people think people like it.
Yeah.
People like it. So that is definitely a difference, an East-West. I don't know if it's as simple as East-West or where the cultural divide is,
Yeah.
but I know that that's something that I am like, okay, we got to get rid of that. Like when I work with singers, I'm like, we got to get rid of that. So, but now I'm realizing when I observe Chinese singers, it's weird to tell them or to suggest like they got to get rid of that because the audience loves it and the artist themselves is potentially doing it very much on purpose, not just on purpose. Additional, like exaggerated.
Yeah, I think it goes back to our discussion how the different language plays because Chinese is more chunky, word by word. English is different, like it's syllables connected together.
Yeah, but maybe the language inspired this style, but that's the one place where every time you and I have these discussions, I draw a line in the sand. Like I feel like I say, yeah, no. Because I feel that any language, you can riff in any language, you can make any language more chunky, you can push-pull in any language.
It's just a different kind of expression because
Yes.
if I do that, less chunky, da, 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 it's a softer feeling.
Well, I wouldn't say softer.
Not the same feeling anymore.
No. Because you can still do it without the pushes and still have it feel exciting or whatever. I don't think it has to feel tender like you did just by taking that out.
Yeah.
I'm rewinding it.
Sure.
I'm just seeing what I can come up with here.
Okay.
以为爱。
You way I can still say you way I.
Nah.
No.
That's intense. He's more intense, right?
Well, but this is the interesting thing. Your ear and brain and artistry has been programmed to believe that those punches are exciting.
Yes.
To me, what I did is still plenty exciting. But that's what I'm saying. We have these, I don't want to say cultural biases because it's the wrong term, but we have these attachments to what singers, that in your youth, that's what a singer did to bring something to life. In my youth, singers did a bunch of other shit to bring stuff to life. So when I hear that, I don't think, oh, that's more intense and more exciting.
Emotional.
Yeah, that's what I've realized that you've been trying to point out for quite a long time is that is there because it sounds emotional to a Chinese ear.
Yeah, because it's obviously by choice. He's able to do it without.
Okay, but I'm admitting, this is me admitting, I actually didn't think it was by choice and or on purpose. I was convinced due to my career and my exposure, I'm like, oh, well, he must not know how to stop that.
Yeah, I find it very hard for English songs to use this kind of technique in a suitable manner.
But it wouldn't be suitable, Jay, is my point, because to our ear, it sounds improper would be maybe an exaggeration. But as a coach, my immediate, what do I say every time I hear? I'm like, oh, this is how I could help him fix this.
No, it's not that though.
But that's how
he wouldn't want.
That's my realization is this singer is not like out of control and doesn't realize what they're doing. Quite the opposite. This singer's doing this technique like this moment to me is very big realization, not this moment. I'm talking about the realization I've had in the past like month.
Yeah.
This has been just by talking to other people about
Yeah.
about this topic, other people who have
Just learning about different audiences' preferences.
yes,
Yeah.
because
From different culture.
you could not convince me that it was on purpose.
Until I show you a lot.
No, until someone else said it. Because to me, you're my only person.
Okay,
so
Flo was here, right? last time. Yeah.
Flo
yeah.
and Kate.
Okay, and Kate. Yeah.
So more than one person in my life has now explained to me, no, it's on purpose and it's well enjoyed.
Yes. Yeah.
So I kind of am, I don't want to say I'm embarrassed because I only know what I know and my roots are my roots. But it was my interpretation of like, oh, I need, someone has to help.
Yeah.
It's just interesting.
I think these differences make this show interesting. Like our discussions.
Perhaps, which is why I won't bother being embarrassed, but I'm telling you guys, I truly didn't understand. I truly had my own interpretation of what emotive, like what techniques made singing emotive. It never occurred to me that which I would try and take out of a singer was there on purpose for an emotional purpose. It's wild. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
很单纯，以为就比那些浪漫傻事。
I feel like his tone has actually gotten to me more beautiful as he has aged. Richer and a little bit of like
Grit.
Yeah, like I don't know about grit, like a rasp.
Yeah.
Like a natural rasp in the tone that it's like a masculine and like he's always had a lower voice, but there's something as he is aging that I like even more tonally.
过一生也够用，喝下去像闹钟吵醒了头撞。
Can I just say one more thing about what I was saying before? It just makes me laugh to myself sometimes how an audience member of this show, when I've been going on these tirades of like, we got to get rid of this push-pull, we've got to get rid of these articulations, how confusing to a viewer it would be like, just like, what is she talking about? Like, why would the singer not do that?
Yeah.
Like, why would the singer take that out? But I think so it just makes me laugh of what they must have been thinking, but that they're not wrong and I'm not wrong in my world. It's just so crazy to me to realize how on purpose these techniques are.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
一梦，我醒着做梦，就是痛也痛的感动，是眼角梦话，那就留在梦里背诵，只有在梦中，哪怕爱过后了。
I think this is my favorite passage I've ever heard of him. I didn't love the beginning, but now that he's in it, this is very rich.
And did you notice? Because he's Cantonese, he doesn't have that R thing. When
Oh yes, the occluded, the tongue
Yeah.
occlusion.
Yeah, they don't have the Mandarin like.
Oh, that's so interesting. They have
northern accent.
they more have the like punchy,
Yes.
the punchy accent, and then the Mandarin is more the occluded tongue.
Yes.
Very interesting.
说你永远是原来的你，你无动。
I will say too, this realization, the more singers I watch like this, because this realization is still unfolding for me, so it actually makes me appreciate and view and take in the singer completely differently, because I'm out of the judgment of like, this is wrong. So it's easier to have a better appreciation and a more clean palette to listen to it, because my brain, my coaching brain, my artist brain gets, I mean, you guys know this and you freaking know this, my brain gets stuck on it.
Yeah.
It's all I can hear. It's like, it's at the top of everything, and I can't sometimes even get underneath it to what else is going on, to the tone, to whatever. Because all my brain hears is this thing that I'm like, we gotta fix that. We gotta.
It's occupational.
It's a total occupational
because
hazard.
you teach people in the West.
Yes.
How not to do certain things.
But this gets this to me, this topic is endlessly interesting because we are seeing some of the new Chinese artists move closer to the Western interpretation, which gives me more permission to complain about it in some circumstances. But I think the fact that I'm starting to understand it now allows me to view a video of someone like Jacky and not be like, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah. Now I can see underneath it more, and that's helpful.
Yeah.
That's very helpful, and I feel that my growth and evolution in this project has led to this, like it's relief. It's actually a relief for me to have this understanding. And I can't say that you didn't try to explain it. I just needed more people.
Yeah.
宇宙，因为两个人的天空，雨过后有彩虹。
But he does still do that Cantonese diggy thing that I've talked about. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
You demo it.
What? Which one?
Where he like, that thing where especially male Cantonese singers like dig downwards. Hold on.
He's not saying Cantonese right now. He's saying.
But I mean the influence. Yeah. The influence of that sound. Hold on.
有彩虹。
You know what I mean?
彩虹.
Yes.
No, you know what? But that's different though.
That's
different.
Hold on.
以为世界围绕我俩转动，在爱里没有惶恐。
He does it on the lower
because,
notes.
you know what? Hong, that, if we're talking about that, if we're speaking Hong, it needs to have that little curve and that little bend. In Chinese...
So what are you arguing? That it is not a Cantonese-inspired habit?
No, I think these stylizations are their attempts to sound more like they're speaking. But what he just did was more Mandarin than Cantonese. Because in Mandarin, there are the tones, right? The flat one, the going up, and then the door.
4.
And there are 4, yeah.
4.
4 major tones. Yeah.
And you told me Cantonese there's like 9 or 17 or
Yeah.
infinite.
Yeah. But Cantonese ones are more harsh, more straightforward, more punchy.
Yes. So then maybe I shouldn't be saying it's more of a Cantonese inspired sound, but simply a Chinese one.
Yeah. What he said was 彩虹, which means rainbow. When we say it in proper Mandarin, 彩虹. So there are 2 bends in there already.
我做的那么想，是希望世界会宽容。
That vibrato's pretty toit. Like that narrowed in a little bit compared to...
我心里做梦。
This is like Chinese Michael Bolton. It's like from the 90s.
Oh, when a man loves a woman.
Yeah!
Okay.
When a man loves a woman. Like it's just like this like power ballad from like...
Oh yeah, that's very...
It's like very
similar.
Michael Bolton. Yeah, it's like Asian Michael Bolton.
Yeah.
With like less mullet.
Yeah.
Less hair.
Yeah.
Very, very power ballad from the 90s.
It's nice though. I like
Yeah, no, absolutely. Actually,
Yeah.
I had a client sing a Michael Bolton song recently, obsessively.
都是痛也痛。
Although he's from Europe. You won't find that
Oh.
in like, I wouldn't say a Canadian or American student, but I feel like Europe has still more of appreciation for that power ballad, male, like, huh.
的感动是眼像梦话，那就留在梦里背诵，只有在梦中，哪怕海风好浪漫。
This is actually excellent. Excellent.
说你永远是原来的你，你无动于衷。
How can you use a head mic and sing that powerfully? Does that mean that your engineer's like riding the fader? Like,
Yeah, there must be compression.
it's
like,
crazy.
Yeah, live compression.
就是做梦我也不相信， 在烈日当空，所有感情会无影无踪。Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is an excellent performance. I leave it to China to shoot him out of the ground on a fiery platform. It sounds great. Oh my god, is there like fake flames or flames of some sort? Literally? Oh, it's light. It's light and mist.
Yeah, light
smoke.
on smoke.
Looks good.
我醒着做梦，就是从沿途的梦中，誓言像梦话，那就留在梦里背诵，只有在梦中。
I keep waiting for him to get fucked up over one of those gritty things. Like, I'm like, how many can he pull off before it falls apart? But he's nailing every one of them.
It's pretty safe though, the way he's doing it.
Yeah, he's like,
safe.
Like,
yeah.
But
It's hard to
live in the moment with the adrenaline, with the energy.
Yeah.
And he's doing some even more overdriven stuff than that.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
but I'll be more scared if he actually belted that, like.
but he's belting around it. Is my
Around it,
point.
yes.
说我永远是原来的我，我醒着做梦。我醒着做梦。
This was my favorite performance of the day.
Yeah.
This was excellent.
Wow.
This was interesting and excellent. And I'm telling you, Jay, the realization around some of these things is helping me put some things to the side.
Yeah,
Yes. This was fun to watch. This is the most fun I've ever had watching Jacky Cheung.
His concert sold out so fast.
I'm not surprised, and I will say, I'll underline, I appreciate his more recent performances, because I think they are a little mellowed out in some of those stylizations.
Yeah.
But I also think that he is one of the rare, and dare I say lucky, singers who are aging almost better.
Yes.
To me.
Yes.
To me, this is the best realization of his talent, the best realization of his tone, his artistry. Is this his song?
Yes.
A famous, like one that everybody loves?
Well, one of them, yes.
Yeah. Well, for me, I appreciate him more and more in his more current videos for the reason that I think he's, for me, for my ear, for my taste, it's more close to the thing I like. Mm-hmm. But more notably, I actually think his tone is baking beautifully with age.
Yeah.
And I've not watched enough of him. Did he used to use this much overdrive and stylization? Like, is that what he's known for? Is that coming out more in...
It's more in the modern days.
I think it's excellent. But I will also say, as I compared him to Michael Bolton, this is not, like, you're not going to see singers do this. I actually think part of why I appreciate this performance, you've got an electric guitar. I'm not saying there's no electric guitar, there's plenty, but this is more the instrumentation, the production, all of this is based more in that 90s sound, which is more real. It's more about a band, it's more about instruments, big boomy drums and guitar solos, and it's not just and a vocoder on top. He is this is where singers also get to use their acting skills. Not that he's not authentic, but I mean, when I say acting, I mean like, just go for it. Just go bold. Just like, he's like this, and he's like leaning in. He's using his voice as a total, like an actor uses their skills too. He's absolutely unleashing, but in a very purposeful, authentic, dialed in way.
It reminds me of the other time when Eason did something
Yes,
similar.
I can remember the video.
Right.
This video, 100%, I now understand people's love for him.
Yeah. He has a nickname called was it a criminal catcher?
What the hell does that mean?
It's like every time he has a concert, all these wanted criminals, they would like show up and get captured by like CCTV or something, by like the
like AI grabs their face
or something like
what?
that. So he has like a weird nickname for like famous for catching criminals that are on the run.
So just everyone loves him.
Yeah.
Just like if you're in a gang, you love him.
Yes.
If you're just like a housewife, you still love him.
Yes.
Just
yes,
everyone is coming.
Yes. Yes.
Well, this was an excellent. I'm really glad you showed me this. To get through all this worn out leather. If you're looking to figure out how to add grit or distortion to your vocals, here's something you can do to locate the sweet spot in your voice. The little section of notes where it's easiest and your voice is most suited to push into that overdrive place. I want you to pretend you're calling your friend across the street and you need to get their attention. And you're going to say, "Hey!" And then I want you to check what note it sits on. Let's see. Hey! That's sitting on a D5. So I know that that's kind of in the center of the spot for me that's easy to push into and lean into. Hey! Hey! Do you hear that grit? I give it a little extra juice and I hug into the center. It's kind of a sensation that your body is familiar with because it happens sometimes when we yell, right? Hey! Hey! When we're really leaning in. But you be gentle. Gentle. Thank you for subscribing to our monthly membership on Bilibili if you've done that already. Here's what we're gonna do. If you subscribe, you then have the ability to submit a video of you singing to us for me to review. But here's the stuff that you have to remember. Number one, this has to be high quality, okay? This isn't you singing into your cell phone. Nah. This needs to be the same quality or very close to the same quality of the videos that we're already reviewing. So you need to have good camera, good microphone. You can't submit somebody else, has to be you, okay? Next, we have to at least see your mouth, okay? If you want to have a Batman mask on or whatever you want to do, fine. You can obscure if you want. I mean, I want to see your pretty face, but it's up to you. If you do send us a video, we get to do what we're gonna do. Just know that I will show it the same respect and love and compassion and critical eye that I cast on every other video. I'm pretty excited.
唔好俾佢停下嚇！咦，個台點解變成咁嘅？好似靚咗好多喎！咦？一天一天，日日夜夜面對面，既相處也童年。